Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks so much for being here, for being subscribed if you are. If you are not, go ahead and hit that button. And while you're at it, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit that like button. It's like walking into the room and hitting that light switch. We just want to go ahead and brighten up the place, and let's get into this conversation/reality chat. I know I have not talked about this show over on my platform before, but it is one that I have watched from the beginning, and then I've just kind of fell off for several seasons, and I just kind of got caught back up on it. But Real Housewives of New Jersey, the part 3 of the reunion just aired last night, and I did watch it. And I just wanted to talk about this, guys, because Teresa is delusional, to say the least. There's a lot that I can say about her, but she really is delusional. And I just really want to know what you guys think about her and her getting married to this guy, and how much longer do you think this marriage is going to last, or do you think that she might wind back up in prison before it ends? Because let me tell you, when it came to her and Joe, I know people tried to give her grace and say, oh, well, she was really innocent. She just signed some papers. She didn't really know what was going on. But we know that Joe and Teresa, they both went to prison. She went and served her time first. She didn't get as much time as he got. And then he went and served his time after. And because he, for whatever reason, never got his citizenship, he was deported. He seems to be happy now. He actually looks good. He's lost a lot of weight. He seems to be happy. And I don't know. I'm not blaming Teresa for his state of mind, or even living, or even how he was looking, because he was looking rough and all that other stuff. But to be honest with you, seeing her with this crazy lunatic Louis, who looks like a lobster, he's like literally red. He's not even orange like some of them wind up looking when they just spray tan too much, or they do the tanning beds too much. But he is red like a lobster, and he is crazy. There were all of these things that were rumors that were swirling around about him when she was dating him, but she chose to ignore a lot of the things. And some things recently came out about one of his ex-girlfriends, where she has, I think she filed a restraining order against him. She has alleged that he sent a private investigator to act like this person was one of her patients. And I believe her. I believe her, because if you watch this reunion on this last part, they talked about this private investigator. I think his name is Boldito or something like that. And they were saying that he was having this private investigator look them up. And he even said it out of his own mouth on one of the episodes, where he came out and he screamed out and said, Boldito has so much information on all of you. And they asked him about it on the reunion. And, you know, everything that comes out of this man's mouth, in my personal opinion, I believe is a lie. They asked him questions about the private investigator. He's just weird. He talked about how he wore a pair of Teresa and Joe's dead father's pajamas. Who does that? First of all, I don't even know a child that would want to put on their parents' pajamas after they passed away. And you putting on her dad's pajamas, saying that you were doing it in a way that you weren't trying to be offensive, or whatever the words were that was being said by him. It just sounded so stupid. And Teresa, the reason I'm speaking about this is because allegations were coming out about things, and Teresa's just sitting there, deny, and lying. She's lying about things when it comes to Melissa and Joe. They were there for her as much as they could be, or tried to be, when she got out of prison and Joe went to serve his time. And when they did that, I believe they were doing it out of the goodness of their heart, and they really loved their sister and sister-in-law. And even though Melissa and Teresa have not had the closest relationship in the beginning, I believe a lot of it had to do with Teresa. If you watch those earlier seasons, even though I felt like even though I felt like Melissa was extra, and yeah, I do believe that she wanted to be on the show, but Teresa was pissed that her and her brother were able to get on the show. And so I believe that they did have a lot of contention that was going on there, but I also believe that there was a relationship there at some point in time. And I also do believe that Teresa was dealing with some of the rivalry, where she had some jealousy. I've even heard some people say, well, yeah, Teresa, she really wanted to just be with her brother. That's why she's so jealous of Melissa, because she wants Joe to be her husband. I don't know about that, but sometimes it just come across as really weird, because she's accused Melissa of being a stripper and just a number of other things, putting rumors out there about Melissa cheating on Joe, and just nasty, right? I'm not going to get into all of those things, but if you watch the reunion and you just seen not just the reunion, but how she's been with this Louis, and I believe that this man, in my personal opinion, is a crook. I believe he's a liar. I believe that he's bad for her and definitely bad for business. But you can't tell me that this man did not seek Teresa out and wanted to be with her because he felt like she was an easy mark. And it reminds me of Real Housewives of Orange County, Vicki Gunvalson, when she was with that weird guy, Brooks. And it came out that he was a scammer. He was lying about his health. He was saying that he had cancer when he really didn't. And Vicki was just standing up for this man. And thankfully, they never got married. But I believe she had moved him in her house at one point. And he was a scammer. And this woman, Vicki, I know a lot of people don't like her, but I didn't have a problem with Vicki because I admired her business acumen. For me, when I watched the Real Housewives, I started from the beginning. I was watching the Real Housewives of Orange County, and I remember how that woman had an insurance agency in her house, and she's grown it into this nationwide brand where she's got like a huge office and a lot of employees and consultants and agents. So I respect her business acumen, but she was falling for the okie doke with that man, and he was just a scammer, and he saw her as an easy target. That's why he got with her. And to bring him on television, that's exactly what Teresa is doing or has done at this point. And so I see Louis as a scammer. I see him as targeting her, and she fell for it, and she wound up marrying this man. And also, it has been said that she does not have a prenuptial agreement. Are you freaking kidding me? So I know if you watch the wedding special, they were just talking about love, love, love. Like she likes to say a lot, love, love, love. She's in her love bubble. Girl, you better pop that bubble and get up out of there, because and open your eyes to see that you are in a delusional dream right now. And it's sooner than later, in my personal opinion, going to become a nightmare. And the fact that this man is just denying everything that's being alleged that people are calling him out for, when it comes to him putting out a private investigator to look up information on these people, and just a lot of other things that are out there. I'm not going to get into everything right now. I just really can't believe that Teresa is making another terrible decision for her life that may wind up costing her millions, possibly her freedom again. So seeing all of this, seeing that she's just turned her back on her family, Joe and Melissa, lying, saying that they were not there for her when she got out of prison, and the only times they were doing it was when they were filming, and it was because they were filming, which isn't true. But anyway, she is not a good liar. We already know that. She's not a good liar, and she got with someone else who's not a good liar. So in my personal opinion, when it comes to her and Joe, I believe she definitely had knowledge of what was going on, but she wanted to play the innocent role and now she's doing it again, playing the innocent role when questions were being asked about certain things that Louis has done. She's like, what are you talking about? She knows exactly what the deal is. Trust and believe. She knows exactly what's up when it comes to that man and the things that he has done and the things that he's been trying to do. So in my personal opinion, I feel that Teresa may wind up divorced, wind up losing a lot of money, and possibly losing her freedom again. I don't know, but just based on some of the things that I've seen and her getting with this lunatic, I just can't feel sorry for her, really. So you guys let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comment section below. Thank you so much for being here, liking and subscribing. I'm Beth. I'm just being beautifully honest. So until the next time, I just wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.